Yeah, that's hard. Now we're active.
You're live.
It's live? One sec.
Come on. Let's go.
Nick Nation, we're live. It is 8 p.m. Eastern. We're here every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's what we do. We just dropped a new episode. Oh, no, we're dropping a new episode tomorrow. So tomorrow, check it out. And if you haven't checked out the last episode, I debated two street cyclists, my arch nemesis. Check it out after this. Not right now. Don't leave the live. But next week, after this, you can go check it out. I'm with my fine guest, Vic.
We're back, baby. Thanks for having me again, man.
So, Vic, what you do today, huh?
What did I do today, bro? I woke up fucking late, man. I watched the game. It's a good game. Go Argentina. Yeah. Watched some soccer. Woke up late. What else can a man ask for?
A bunch more. Before we get into anything, I just want to say, I think 2 days ago, it wasn't yesterday, I think it was 2 days ago, Lindsey Graham passed away. You don't know who Lindsey Graham is.
You lost me with that one. Who's that?
He's a senator based out of South Carolina. But
Lindsey. R.I.P., man.
I think it's funny, right? And I'm just going to get into this really quick. In the first 4 years of Trump's, when he was running, right, he promised everything. He promised no wars. He promised this. He was going to drain the swamps, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, he flip-flopped. Now it's not that. But now everybody in the Trump cabinet is kind of like super pro Lindsey Graham when Lindsey Graham was everything Trump was against in the beginning. He was the only senator to always want to be in every single war. He wanted war with Iraq. He wanted war with Iran. He wanted to go to war with North Korea. He wanted to go to war with China. He wanted to go to war with Russia. So everything Trump promised, no war, no this, no that, Lindsey Graham was anti. He wanted war. And now he passed away, and now everyone in MAGA and Trump cabinet's like, rest in peace, a legend. Well, no one deserves to unalive himself, but you can't say legend, you know, when MAGA wasn't built on those promises. That's all I wanted to say. You probably don't give two shits.
Yeah, I don't give. Doesn't really faze me, man.
Yeah, I don't really care about Lindsey Graham, but I don't think anyone deserves to unalive. And it was. You want to hear something crazy?
Wait, she unalived her?
I mean, he died off a heart attack. But you want to hear something crazy? He went to Ukraine. It was something about drones, I think, right?
Yeah.
It was a drone facility in Ukraine. Obviously, Putin doesn't like Lindsey Graham for multiple reasons. He left Ukraine healthy. When he left Ukraine, the drone plant that he visited
Vanished.
boomed. It's done.
No.
He got missiled. And then he comes back. And I think like 17 or 18 hours after he gets back or something, he died of a heart attack. I'm not saying conspiracy theories, but it's kind of weird that you go.
Got it. Okay. Now you understand.
You go there, the drone facility you visited
I see why it's like a topic of like a discussion.
explodes, you come back, and now you're unalived. And you're the senator that
Little sketch.
and you're the senator that always like pro-war, 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 pro-war. So now it's like, you went to Ukraine, going to war with Russia. They don't really like us. The drone place explodes, and now you're unalived.
Yeah, sounds sketchy.
It's super sketchy. CoX7681 said, would you run for president, governor, or mayor when you retire from music? I would love to.
Dude, that'd be
I would
tight.
hey, you don't get
I'll
it.
help run that.
I would love to run for president or governor or something.
I'll help you campaign.
And that's why I'm on my third session of laser removal on my face. You see it, and it looks way, way lighter now.
It does.
Taylor Allen, 5642, Nick Nation, honorary Nick Nation shout out. Nick Nation, remember, it's us versus them. We are the resistance.
The resistance.
We're the resistance always. We're neither right nor left. I lean more right than more left because the party of left became the party of empathy and suicidal empathy. Right became a little crazy too, but I lean more on that side. Fat Nick Glazer donated $2. Welcome back, our glorious king. We missed you. Listen, I miss you guys, Nick Nation. Every Wednesday I'm here. And sooner or later, we're going to start doing more than just Wednesdays. Maybe Fridays too, Saturdays, Mondays, who knows? But I'm going to start doing more lives. Besides the pre-recorded episodes that I love to do, I'm going to introduce more lives randomly here and there and there. Not yet. Can't do it just yet. Johnny Blaze said, I'd vote for you. Too bad I'm a felon. Johnny Blaze, I love you, man. You're a great guy.
I fuck with Johnny.
If I was president, I'll take away your felony, huh?
Or give him a card, right? A pardon card.
I give him a pardon card. I got a bunch of people.
Johnny gets a pardon card.
I am Sour D. He just joined Nick Nation. One more member. We're deeper by one. I am Sour D. Welcome to Nick Nation. You have joined the resistance. You're here. You're with us. We rise together. We fall together. But the thing is, don't judge me on my losses. Join me on my victories. I mean, judge me on my victories. And you can judge me on my victories because I don't have no goddamn losses. W, I'm Sour D. Jordan Reza said W shirt, Vic. They like your shirt.
Hell yeah. Appreciate it, man. I bought it on tour.
Bro?
Forgot what city we were in, but they pulled up with a bunch of shirts. It's pretty expensive. I forgot how much it was. But
NPM Worldwide said, how about IRL streams? Listen, I think IRL streams are kind of gay. That's just me being honest. Like, I'm not the type of person, I'm not going to go into a Balenciaga store and ruin someone's day with a camera. I'm not going to go and act like an idiot and start cursing in front of people because I have, this moral compass that I'm not going to, ruin someone's day or intrude on someone's day because I want to get clicks and views. I can't do that, right? I'm not going to just IRL stream, no, it's gay. But will I IRL stream here like I do here? 100%. Like, am I start going to do Kick later, Twitch later, and bring it here with YouTube? Yeah, of course, but I'm always going to do it here. Am I going to do it in the street? No, I think that's stupid. Like, I'm not going to be that guy who just ruins someone's day for clicks and views. Hector Bruce said, talk about the World Cup and then get your views up. Listen, the World Cup has been all over the place. What was your team since day one, Vic?
My team since day one is obviously US of A. You know what I mean? America. We lost. So once you start losing, then you have to start going off of like the teams that, I'm Hispanic, well, partially Hispanic, so I go for Spain. Because I have family from Spain. So, yeah, go Spain.
That pisses me off. Every Cuban person in Miami says they have ties to Spain.
Yeah, a lot of Cubans like ties are from like the Canary Islands, from Madrid, like their generation, like my I don't know how many grandparents, but we have family from Spain.
I mean, sure. But I will say this. I was going for Norway. Now I went for England. England lost because, listen, Argentina's a great team, right? I love Argentina, but they're a bunch of goddamn cheaters.
I would have loved Norway. Norway's great.
But Argentina's a bunch of cheaters. The rest are paid off. Like, they don't lose. Like, I don't get it. Oh, Dexus. He just joined Nick Nation. We have another Nick Nation member. Every day we're growing.
Go.
We grow by 2, 3, 4, 5 every day. Next thing you know, we're going to be at 1 million subscribers. Nick Nation. Oh, I actually want to talk about this, right? I was at the gym today, and I'm at the locker room. And when I go in the locker room, I'm Paulie. Is the phone still on? Yeah. You can just go on and on so people don't stay on the phone. I went to the gym today, and when I went to the gym, you get dressed in the locker room. But one thing I'm never gonna do in the locker room as a guy is I'm never gonna get completely naked. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I will say this, it's not segregation, but maybe implement something along those lines, not race-based, because I don't agree with that. But I don't care who's in the locker room, right? You can be gay, you can be straight, you can be... I don't care who's in my locker room. I don't care. But when I'm in the locker room and there's a super, super gay guy wearing a man thong in the locker room, like, it makes me uncomfortable.
And that's why I don't go to public gyms. Well, I
haven't been to the gym. To be honest, my gym costs me
but when I do go to the gym, I go to
a
private gym that either my buddy of mine is a trainer at or the one that I pay for my fucking HOA that I don't even use.
But this is what I'm saying. My gym cost me $300.
Fuck going to a public gym where I got to see no one's grandpa's fucking shriveled up sack down to the floor. God forbid you look down and tie your shoes.
But see, I didn't mind that, right? But my gym...
I mind that. I don't... For that reason, I'm out. I don't do that.
But my gym is $350 a month. I don't want to go to the gym and I look up and there's a dude in a man thong. Listen, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I think there's a difference between expressing yourself and wearing what you want to do, and then, hey, you're not wearing what you want to do. You're just wearing that because you're horny. There's no reason why a grown man should be in a gym with other men in a locker room walking around in a man thong. Like, it's a disease.
Bro, I've seen grown men walk around with their dong out. Just
I
casual.
I think you're just horny.
Not even changing. Just like chilling naked with a bunch of guys. Like,
I think they're just
it's not cool, man.
I think they're just overly horny.
Yeah,
I mean,
God forbid there's like, someone's kid that wants to go to the gym too. Like, so I don't know. It's just weird.
Fat Nick Glazer donated $4.99. He said, I don't watch your streams live. I just pop up to donate. I listen to you at work because you keep me awake from driving all day. Well, Fat Nick Glazer, I'm happy. I can keep you awake. I'm happy that you're driving safe and you're not falling asleep. Last thing we need is another crash on the road. But yeah, Bobby Garcia said, I'm supposed to be at the gym right now, but I'm watching this stream. Well, after this, you can go to what is it? You can go to the gym. Oh, now, something that I was going to talk about that Paulie was saying earlier. Did you see the new outbreak that's coming up? That when you're eating vegetables, it's causing explosive diarrhea?
So something along those lines of like lettuce or some kind of produce that was doing it.
Vegetables and fruit.
Yeah, so it's produce. There's something going on with the produce. So we've had this.
Explains a lot.
But we've had this thing, right? I don't know why. When LGBTQ first came, people were so obsessed with pushing it down people's throats. Cool. When, the PC culture came, people were so obsessed with pushing PC culture down throats. Cool. I never fell for it because I'm not a PC guy. I'm not an LGBTQ guy. I never fell for these tactics. But then Bill Gates came, and all these other people came, and they tried to push this agenda of, fake meat. And they try to push this fake meat narrative down your throat. And they want you to eat this and spend the money and move from me and come here because they say natural gases ruin the world and global warming. But, quote unquote, global warming got debunked. And I say quote unquote so for certain reasons. Global warming debunked, natural gases aren't as bad as people think. Like, meat doesn't have this negative effect on this world that people think it does. So this new disease is coming out with vegetables and produce. You're getting sick from it, and then they're trying to push this fake meat narrative. So I think it's this whole psyop, and now vegan and vegetarian are complaining, oh, why can't you eat veggies? Well, no one told you to be a PUSSY. No one told you to do that. Hop back on meat. Pause. But start eating it again. Like, why are you listening to Bill Gates? What does Bill Gates know about meat? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but there's no way that, like, I own a small farm and I grow my own produce that I cannot eat my own tomatoes and my own produce without, you know what I mean?
I mean, listen, I'm speculating.
It's probably like an issue with like large scale farming and like large scale produce, maybe like that is preservative and that. But like if you're growing your own produce, which most people don't, but if you do that, probably better off without that issue. You can still eat vegetables. I don't know. I mean, I still eat my salads and my vegetables, and I'm cooling.
I mean, yeah, but it's God. Who else calling me on my goddamn phone? But it's not that. If you grow your own vegetables, sure, right? But they're talking. Yeah, it's more about the grand scheme of things, like the big corporations putting this like weird plastic on the vegetables. Like, have you not noticed that? When Norway came for the World Cup,
they brought their own shit,
They
right?
brought their own meat, they brought their own vegetables, they brought their own everything.
As they should. Yeah, they're smart. That's smart. Keep themselves, fed with their own fuel.
100%. Dex USO said, I swear all manufactured foods in America are poisoned. 100% they're all poisoned. That's what's wrong with American food. American food, they put a bunch of poison in there to... Dude, if I get one more call from this person, and it's connected to my laptop. What did the letter start with?
9. It says it's Vince.
Oh, I can't pick this phone call right now. But yeah, I think majority of American food is horrible for you. It's filled with sugar. It's filled with red 40. Why do we have red 40 in our food? It doesn't make sense. We don't need red 40 in our food. I've said this. We don't need blue dyes in our food, but they keep putting it in there. It's making kids fat. And like RFK said one of the best quotes of all time. You know what RFK said, quote unquote?
What?
He said, I'm going to war against fat gay kids in America. And he said, not necessarily fat gay kids, but what's making them fat and gay. And what's making them that is the red 40. That's what's happening. You might not think so, right? Because a lot of my friends don't give a shit. I care about it. I know what's happening to our food. I know what's happening in America, and I know what's happening across the world. Victor loves red 40.
What is red 40?
Do you eat sweet and sour
What the
chicken?
fuck is red 40?
When you go to
Can you
Chinese,
explain what red 40 is?
red 40 is a certain dye. Okay, you've been to Europe with me.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed certain, like the Fanta in Europe?
It's like
Isn't orange?
It's not orange.
It's yellow.
Yeah.
Because they don't put those dyes in it, right? Like, or like, if you get Fruit Loops in Europe, right, and you eat Fruit Loops, the Fruit Loops aren't like this vibrant color. They're more dull. That's the dye, right? It's a marketing scheme. Kids want to buy it. It's brighter. Let me buy it. I want it. Oh, shiny. I'm autistic. I want it, right? That's what it is. Red 40 and vaccine, quote unquote, are linked to autism. 100%.
Damn, I don't know about that.
Think about it. And there's this new thing nowadays, right? Oh, well, more kids are autistic diagnosed because, when we were kids, our parents didn't really care. Sure, maybe. But it's also, if you keep telling these kids they have something, they're going to believe it, right? If I wake up pissed, right? If something happened to me, and I keep telling myself, I'm mad, this person did this, I'm going to create envy towards them.
Yeah.
But if I can control my emotion and be like, okay, I'm pissed, but you know what? 1 + 1 = 2. I have to do this, I'm in a better headspace. I'm not going to dwell on it.
Yeah, you can problem solve.
So I also think doctors do a lot of wrongdoing, prescribing medicine and calling out fake bullshit just for $1 alongside Red 40 and vaccines. God damn it. It's like
I mean,
people keep calling every goddamn day. I need to disconnect my phone from my computer. Let me read some chats. Red 40 makes kids go insane. Funeral games, 100%. Red 40 makes kids go insane. We should ban Red 40s from schools. When's the last... Hannah Banana said, is the last time you guys saw a pixie stick? Pixie sticks are pure... It's just sugar, right, Polly? That's a pixie stick. It's just sugar. There's nothing else but sugar. We don't need that. Don't feed your kids that.
Let's look it up.
Pixie stick makes your kids GAY and retarded. Church Blunt said M&M's are not going to be fake diet anymore. Blue and brown ones finna be out of the mix for good. That's amazing. RFK, I don't care what no one says about RFK. If you don't like RFK, you're just a clown. RFK is banning it, but fun fact, one judge in Virginia said RFK's claim wasn't valid and they're not going to stop putting dyes in their food. Well, if every country doesn't use dyes, right, and we use it, and we see an uptick in tism and diabetes and cancer and this and that, why don't we take it out? In the grand scheme of things, majority of politicians don't care. It's just, that judge in Virginia who told RFK he was wrong, like they probably have people in their pockets from these big corporations funding them. That's what it is. These big politicians have people funding their pockets and funding their lifestyle so they can't vote against dyes. They can't vote against this because these politicians care more about their pockets than they care about their people's health. And that's what it is.
It's crazy but true.
It's deep,
It sucks
right?
to say as deep as that is, but yeah, that is you're pretty.
And you don't think it's all in here, but it's all in here. I have a lot in this brain. Conrad said, "Is Michelle Obama a man?" Dude, no. Listen,
Hey.
I don't like the Obamas. In my personal opinion, I think
definitely not a
Obama
man.
was one of the worst presidents we ever had in our life. I think Obama was a horrible president.
I didn't mind him.
I'm not getting
That's
into
all I'm gonna
that.
say. That I'm not getting into it either.
I think Obama was one of the worst presidents we ever had, in my opinion. But do I think she's a man? No, right? But yeah. Tilonia said we only keep the same two parties in power and then complain when we do keep the same two powers in party, and that's the messed up thing. But I will say this: Trump's first 4 terms, he was pro-America, he was pro-change, he was pro-get everyone out of my pockets, because what did he say? Hey, I'm rich. I don't need these big corporations. I don't need their money. I don't need any of them. He had his own money. And he said, hey, if the media lies on me, I'm going to sue them. So people were scared of Trump. And then what happened? People get in his pockets. People do this. People do that. That's what it is. What's going on in this chat? Okay, let me see what else.
Shout out the Patreon.
Oh yeah, listen. If you want to hear the uncensored versions, you want the uncensored long title format videos, you want to hear me say certain slurs that I can't say here or certain words, join the Patreon. Link is in the bio. We have different tiers. We have a $5 tier, $25 tier, and more. Some tiers have come with community chats. I'm going to be logging in today and talking to the community. And then we do one-on-one therapy sessions. There's certain divisions in our chat where we can do one-on-one therapy sessions just like this, with just me and you, no one else. We can talk about anything you want. Johnny Blason, when's my episode dropping, big dog? Hey, it's dropping next week. We have Dave editing it. I'm going to edit it, make it all look real nice, and then we're going to be dropping it. Jediah said Nick Nation, baby. That's what it is. Oh, and I will say, I want to save that one. But yeah. Hold on one sec. Oh. Have you noticed that when you go out in public, right? Like I went to Publix the other day. I'm buying groceries. There's 2 lanes because they want to AI everything. Okay, sure, I get it. Big corporation want to make more money. They put self-checkout lanes and fire people. Cool, sure, awesome. 1, I don't work for free. I might be taking something. That's what it is. I don't work for free under any circumstance. 2, there's a lot of low IQ people. And the reason why self-checkout lanes will never, ever work, and why self-driving cars will never, ever work, or crypto will never, ever work 100% in the grand scheme of things, right? Like completely take over, is because we have a lot of low IQ individuals. You can't put self-service checkout lanes, and you can't put automatic driving cars like Ubers or just crypto, because people are genuinely retarded, genuinely stupid, right? And in the grand scheme of things, self-checkout is easy. Scan, bag, leave. Scan, bag, leave. Scan, bag, leave. But when you have a bunch of low IQ individuals running around, it won't work. And that's why I've been so adamant on it. And even with driving, we have to start doing IQ tests. And then I was thinking the other day, I'm like, am I 100 times smarter than everybody? Or is everyone just 100 times stupider than me? I don't know. Am I that much smarter? Because there's a lot of things I don't know, and there's a lot of things I still research and educate myself on. Am I 100 times smarter than the average person? Or is the average person 100 times stupider than me? Like, what's really going on? Why am I waiting in the self-checkout line? And the people in front of me take an hour. Like, hey, just scan it and bag it. That's all you have to do. Just scan and bag. Scan and bag. Scan and bag.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all you have to do. You don't have to have a 15-minute conversation with the deli guy. Get your stuff and leave. IQ tests need to come into play. We need to start IQing people. Like, it sounds.
But under what circumstance? What to enter a grocery store, you have a certain IQ, or like how?
It's not even that, because then that would create homelessness, and that would create.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I like where you're going with that, but how would you implement IQ testing people, like, and the, you know what I mean?
Well, how would I implement it?
Like, it'd be like an identification card. Like, I have an valid IQ card.
I mean, I don't even know which way I would go about it, but it's kind of like these major corporations cannot bring self-checkout lanes to 100% until IQ tests implement. Hey, Walmart. Hey, Target, you want to have self-checkout lanes? Well, go press the government for IQ test. Because unfortunately, when we have 1,000,000,001 retarded people, and only a fraction of that number are smart people, you cannot implement these things. Because now what do you create? Blockage. And when you create blockage, you create lack of time. You create waste of time management. People can't operate. People can't move. When you have people bagging groceries and doing that, it's super quick. Easy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Everything.
I used to do it back in the day.
Speeding. You have constant.
Second job ever.
You have constant traffic because you know what you're doing. It's going like this constantly, and then when
what about the older folks that don't know and that are slower?
Well, that's why you can't implement.
Because realistically,
can't implement it.
realistically, if you're under the age of 40 or 50 and you're taking a long time in a self checkout, okay, you're right. But if you're over the age of 50, I feel like it's like, all right, give them a second. You know, they're, you know, age definitely comes into play.
Before I
with
go to that, someone said, "Why do you keep bleeping the F word in your videos?" Well, there's something called monetization. And there's something called making money. And on this platform that I love so very much, they have rules, and I play chess. I don't play checkers. So if you don't want to hear the bleeps, right, because I get annoyed of bleeps.
Patreon.
If you don't want to hear the bleeps, join the Patreon. If you don't care about hearing the bleeps, stay here. I love YouTube, but they have rules that I follow because I'm a good Samaritan. Right? Later on, we'll bring in Kick. We'll bring in this once the numbers go more crazier. But yeah, if you don't want the bleeps, go on Patreon. It's $5. And there's different tiers. There's 5, there's 25, there's more. If you don't mind the bleeps, you stay here. If you mind it, go to Patreon. Funeral Game said, money makes the world go around 100%. That's why communism never works. That's why socialism doesn't work. If you're an American and you believe in socialists, you know, that's like IQ test. Like if you believe in socialism and communism in America, like, you know, you shouldn't be allowed in grocery stores.
Driver license, IQ test.
Yeah. If you believe in communism, socialism, you should 100%.
Applying for certain jobs, IQ test.
100% IQ test. And people think it's wrong. Well, it's not wrong, right? Because at the end of the
I don't want to hire someone that's not above a certain level of intellectual capacity to do this job.
100%. At the end of the day, people get mad. But you can get mad at opinions. You can't get mad at facts. There's stupid people and there's non-stupid people. And in the grand scheme of
And
things,
there's people in the middle.
yeah, sure. But
A lot of people live in that middle.
But there's stupidity and there's non-stupidity. And to make the world go around, you need both to collide. But when you start implementing stuff in stores like self-checkout lanes, right? And crypto, and people are a little too retarded to understand it, you create blockage. You create slowness. You create a gap. You create a divide. It's like there's no way why I should go to a supermarket and wait 25 minutes behind someone who doesn't know how to use a self-checkout. It's self-explanatory. Scan it, bag it, pay, and leave. That's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to learn.
I mean, I agree. What do you think about the self-driving cars? You know, one just got into like it hit somebody or some shit. There's like a,
I mean, that's what I don't believe.
Waymo.
Like, I don't believe that 100% either. Like, there's like, the thing.
I don't know if I trust. Like,
you can't trust it. It's not even that. Like, listen. People, Iran, we can go to war with Iran and Russia and they can hit us with a missile. Well, no, they can't. You know, Russian missiles can't hit us. Iranian missiles can't hit us. Now can it hit like U.S. bases in Qatar and Saudi and, you know, and all these other places and like immigration centers? Sure, yes, that can happen. But the scary thing is they can hit our electrical grid. They can do that. You know, they send out a couple drones. They can take down an electrical grid. They can hack the system. It's been hacked before, right? Like, they can do that. I'm not scared of a missile hitting us. Like, that won't happen. We're too far from, unless they do something in Cuba and they want to hit us. But like Iran here, it won't happen. You know, maybe they have a base in Cuba, Russia, sure, it can happen. But I'm more scared about, you put the self-driving car, China, Russia, or, you know, one of these countries hack it in Iran, and now you're just grits. You know what I mean? That's why you can't fully trust self-driving cars like Waymo and stuff like that. It just can't work.
It's scary, bro. What about the Neo? You seen that?
What's the Neo?
It's like I don't know if they're out yet or not, but you could pre-order them. Look it up. It's NEO, at-home robot. And it's like literally iRobot like droid that does day-to-day tasks, chores around the house, folds laundry, and you could pre-order it. I think it was like, I forgot the price. It was like 20 grand to buy it outright. But bro, it looks terrifying. It has this look to it. Very, very, very Hollywood horror, sci-fi.
Can you bang the robot?
No. It doesn't have any like emotion. It doesn't have any. I watched a really cool documentary on it, and it was like, it's very beta. It's very like in the early stages of it. But bro, like in 20, 30 years of updates with it, like who knows, bro? Like a buddy, I don't want to say his name, but a buddy of mine bought one here in Miami. It hasn't got here yet, but when he gets it,
he's gonna bang the robot.
It's at the crib. Nah.
He'll bang the robot.
You'll like talk to it, and it'll like respectfully decline you.
See, decline me for what? To bang? I bought the robot. I better do it. If I want to do it, I better be able to do it.
I don't know.
See, that's the thing too. Listen, I'm not gonna buy a robot, but if I wanted
The
to,
software, this isn't.
brother, if I wanted to and I paid money, I should be able to do it. I'm not saying I want to, but if I want to, I should have all the right to do it. I will say this though, I don't trust it. I don't trust these robots. I don't trust, Waymos. If Iran really wants to, it can hit our electrical facilities and hack us. We have double agents playing everywhere. That's what I'm saying. I'm not scared about a missile. Not really. It's not going to hit us, right? You have nothing to worry about that ever. Unless like nukes and you go to nuke and you do World War 5, 4, 3, whatever you want to call it. It's more the hacking thing, right? Like they can hack our Waymos. They can hack our electric cars. They can hack our...
the at-home robot you got at the house, and they program it to be like, yo, choke him while you're sleeping. Then what? Some Star Wars shit's going on.
See, Church Bone said having the option open is all... yeah, I mean, listen. If I paid 20 bands for the robot, I'm not saying I would do it.
Listen, I'd rather pay 200 to a señorita to come clean my house.
No, but I'm saying this. I'm not saying
a human being.
But I'm saying I'm not going to do it. But if I pay 20 bands for the robot, if I want to bang the robot, I have my God willing will to do it. I'm not saying I want to do it.
You pay an at-home nanny or an at-home butler, probably cheaper than 20 grand. Well, actually, no, maybe not, because 20 grand is a one-time thing.
I'm just saying, if I want to bang the robot, I want to bang the robot.
Go bang the robot, man. Get a... hey, that's next, right? At-home robot girlfriend.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The world's getting... Dude, guys are becoming
dark.
simps. And, guys need to stop being simps. It starts with porn.
I'm pretty sure there's a movie on that.
What?
Pretty sure there's a movie. Female robot, main character, guy falls in love with her.
Oh, yeah. It was... Who was in it?
Fuck.
It's new. It's pretty new, too. Megan Fox was the actress.
Machina? No.
I forgot but Megan Fox was the actress.
Chat, you guys know that movie? Fuck.
It's one Megan Fox. But yeah. But listen, I'm anti that. And that's why, chat, I will say this. As you know, the Florida elections are in September or November, I believe, right? And we have two candidates, Fishback and then Donald. I forgot his let me Google his last name. I always butcher it. Hold on. Florida governor. It's Donald. Brian Donalds. So in November we have election. We have Brian Donalds and Fishback. I don't agree with them completely on both ends. Some things I don't like.
Subservience.
So that's a movie.
Megan Fox.
But in the grand scheme of things, I like Fishback better. And why do I like Fishback better than Donald? One, Fishback doesn't take APAC money, right? And I don't care that's APAC money. I don't want anyone's money. I'm Greek. I'm full-blooded Greek and Peruvian and English, but I love Greece, right? Like, I love that country. I would hate it if Greece gave us money, right? I don't like taking foreign money. We shouldn't take foreign money. So if Greece wanted to give us money, I would say no, right? I'm also Peruvian. If Peru wanted to give us money, I would say no. I'm also English. My grandpa born and raised in England, so with his family. If Great Britain wanted to give us money, I would say no, we're not taking your money because we're America first and we take money and then we owe people favors. That's how it works. So Fishback is very aligned on not taking APAC money, which I'm so for. We shouldn't take money from anybody. That's what it is. We should never take money from a foreign entity. If it's Russia, I love Russia. I have a picture with Putin. I love Russia.
Shout out Russia, man. I'm Russian.
Do what he do. Putin loves his people. I get it, right? But I don't want to take money from anybody. So he doesn't take money. I love that. He's anti-data centers. We don't need data centers. And what the hell do we need a data center? You know what I want ChatGPT for? So I can put a picture of a raccoon in a Corvette. That's what I like ChatGPT for. But I don't think we need flock cameras. Flock cameras don't make you safer.
A raccoon in a vet is
That's
so
what we need AI
fucking
for.
Nick AI.
We don't need
Holy fuck.
flock cameras. We don't need data centers. We don't need to tear down the Everglades and build data centers. Like
That's their plan?
Yeah, we don't need that. And then Fishback asked them, well, what do you think? Oh, well, I can't answer. Well, why can't you answer the goddamn question? We don't need data centers. Because guess what? You put data centers, they get hacked, and now everyone has their information. We don't need data centers.
Isn't that what outer space is for? Can't we just fucking put satellites up there and make data centers in space?
I mean, no, bro. You can't. I mean, you can't. I mean,
I mean-
maybe in the grand scheme
Am I
of things,
onto something?
sure.
Yeah.
You could be, but like we don't need data centers in America.
Like, why do you gotta destroy the Everglades? Why you gotta just keep building giant warehouses of data centers?
Kareem, APAC isn't Israeli money though. It's American lobbying group. But yeah, that money comes from us that we give to them, and then it's a big loophole, right? We get the money over there, and then they loot the money, and it's a big Ponzi scheme, right? That's what it is.
Pretty much.
But if you notice, and listen, I don't have a problem with anybody. If we're in American politics, we keep America. That's it. You got me? Like,
Right.
if I'm in the future, I'm worth $1 billion. And, you know, I will say this. I've been to Russia before. I love that country, right? But I'm never going to, you know, lobby money and give them $1 billion and they got to do shit. Like, no, your country, your rules. No foreign entities in there.
For sure.
Like, just how we shouldn't involve them in our Pentagon. Like, why are we
So you
trying to
don't
merge
believe
war? Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's when you take someone's money, right? It's like, now you owe them favors.
Yep.
That's even in the streets.
That's rule
You owe
number
me
one.
money? Hey, now you got to do that.
In
That's
the
what it
first
is.
page of the Business 101 book, it's right there. Don't take money unless you can expect favors or to be owed back. That's rule number one.
What did I say? Data centers need water, sure. And I get that, right? Data centers need water. They got to cool down. But it's not that much. If you really Google it and you really go behind the specs of it, right? And you really go in it, it's not like a dire need of it. Like, it's like, I'm sorry, an Amazon workspace takes more water. But then you have the argument, well, in Amazon, you actually have real humans working, so it's actually creating jobs. Sure, I get that. But I'm against flock cameras. I do not want flock cameras. You do not need flock cameras. You do not need data centers. If you want data centers in your state, you're just selling out your state to somebody else. That's what it is. Life is one big transaction, 100%. That's what it is. It's one transaction. But I'd rather not have my data out there. There's no need for that stuff. Like, I don't get it.
Well, I mean, there's so many middle of nowhere places to put a data center, though.
But we don't need that data center. We don't need it. That's the thing. We don't need it. And then, like, even with Fishback, he said this. All right, well, and this is where the loopholes come in, and this is why no one ever wins. Fishback comes in. I'm going to ban data centers. Amazing. I love that. I don't agree with Fishback 100%. There's something that I don't like about him. There are something that I do not like about Fishback. But if you told me, yo, pick one, I like Fishback better. But it's this. You ban data centers. Okay, cool. I ban data centers. You can't bring data centers to my state. Okay. There's 100 acres of land in Kissimmee, Florida. A private investor comes. The private investor buys that land. The private investor has other investors. Now they can open up a data center because there's loopholes, because it's privately owned. And those are the loopholes that will never, ever, you know, really fix the problem, because everywhere has loopholes.
It's crazy to think about, yeah.
Andrew said, India's data centers can be stored on a PS2 memory card. All they got is dirty streets and club feet. That is true, my friend. I wouldn't even, dude, honestly, I wouldn't want data center in India. Like, what do I want to see? Someone make Pepto-Bismol eggs? Mountain Dew eggs? Like, for what? What's the reason behind it? Hannah Banana said, we have flock cameras popping up everywhere in East Texas. Horrible thing. Texas, great state. Governor's pissing me off. Senators are pissing me off too. You know what I mean? Like, I love Texas. Knows Martin, the private investor lobbies for eminent domain and take away your land. You know, in the grand scheme of things, yeah. You know, that's why he said, I like Trump in the first 4 years of his presidency where he really stood up against stuff. You know, he was for change. He was rich, didn't take people's stuff, suing media. Like, I liked him. Don't like him anymore. Unfortunately. You know, I'm not I like him, but I'm not a fan anymore, if that makes sense. Austin Brennan said, no data center equals no AI robots to bang.
So you see,
Damn! Now I can't bang them.
so you can't, you know what I mean? You got to pick your poison sometimes. Life's about picking poisons because there's always two options. Option A or B, two different outcomes every time.
Bobby Garcia said, thoughts on PS6 and no more physical media? I don't play video games, but Vic does.
Thoughts on PS6?
And no more physical media. Like,
Is that a thing?
I mean, I don't play video. You play video games. Is the PS6
I mean, these days I haven't really been playing much, but I will say that GTA 6 is coming out, I think, in November or some shit like that. That's hype. People who haven't played a video game in fucking 5 years are buying an Xbox or a console. Yeah, it's console only, no PC, which is really cool because like modders, you can't really mod it for the first year, which is
it's gonna be nice.
It's nice. You're gonna enjoy a game, and you're gonna have people that haven't played a video game in years come and we have all the boys on. It'd be cool.
Sour D said, yeah, I also like Trump in his first term. Now I don't like him whatsoever. I agree. I feel like a lot of people feel that way too. Psyop. But question for you, I am Sour D, because you're a new Nick Nation member. What do you think is going to happen in 2028? Who do you think is going to run? Who do you think is going to run on the right or the left?
Where we're at right now, I don't know who can fill the shoes and who can do it, but like, I don't know who can, it's a big shoe to fill.
My bad to cut you. Nose Martin said, supposedly LAPD is canceling flock cameras. Hey, listen, LAPD is the most corrupt place in the world. LAPD is the most corrupt police department ever. LAPD is the most corrupt police department in all of America besides New York. It's them two. LA and New York. I don't believe a word they say, but they might cancel because they did do a budget cut, which Newsom sucks. Newsom ruined that state. Newsom ruined that state up to down. Rubio versus AOC. Brother, AOC has no... Put AOC in. I hope they put AOC in. AOC has no chance. A woman? Brother, get out of here. I don't like J.D. Vance. I used to like him. I don't like him right now. He can change my mind if he tightens up, if they really tidy up. But AOC has no chance. That's like, who's going to win in a fist fight? Mike Tyson or the bagger at Publix that's a little down, right? Like, which one's going to win, right? Like, Mike Tyson's going to win. Like, AOC has no shot. Like, they put AOC, they're throwing her in the fire. She has no shot. And they're, what? New York's going to vote for in LA and, like, the little libs? It's cool. But in the grand scheme of things, she's not winning. Like, would never happen.
Who would I want?
Palm Beach Pete. I would vote Palm Beach Pete.
Honestly, Pete's a great candidate.
Pete's a great guy.
Stand-up guy. Who else? Kanye? What about Kanye running for president?
Nah, bro.
He ran, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
he ran.
insane. I don't know how he knows about politics.
That was a crazy time in American history.
I know more about him.
Gay for president.
You know who Trump knew what he was doing when he picked him as VP. Listen, you know who I would love, but I don't think he would win. But you know who I would love to see run for president? RFK. I would love to see RFK run for president. I would love.
You like RFK. You're an RFK
I love RFK. I am an RFK supporter. And even this, like, DeSantis. I love this. Once again, there's something. I love DeSantis, but, like, I don't like anyone 100%. I love DeSantis about 75%. 25% of him pisses me off. Like, I don't know if I would mind him being I would have to think about it, but RFK, president all day. RFK is great. RFK would wipe this country clean. What you think of McGregor fight?
Dude, that was some shit, bro.
I think he was hurt. I think he was hurt starting the fight. Listen, for $30 million.
No, he was flexing.
What did he get paid? He got $20 million? I think it was 15 to 20 million. Brother, you think I'm gonna say I'm hurt? You think I'm gonna say I'm hurt and lose that bag? No. DeSantis Rubio card would go crazy. I mean, brother.
30,
I agree, but there's
mil.
listen, Kareem, I agree, but there's too many people in their pockets. You get me? Like, just so I can move away from politics, right? I'm just saying this. In 2024 elections, we saw the biggest uptick in Republican voters of all time. Why? Charlie Kirk. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.
Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk, I would say this from, I never met him, but from watching him, he doesn't agree with what's happening now. He even said, we don't go to war with Iran. We don't do this, right? He was anti-war. You can't expect that same turnout if what was promised wasn't handed to the young Republican voters. Because Republican voters are the strongest people, the youthful ones, but they don't want this shit. They say the same thing. Get people out of their politics, get people out of their money, stop taking foreign money, and care about America. And until people do that, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes blue. I wouldn't be surprised. Because Democrats vote for whoever, and Republicans only vote when everyone's in cahoots and vote together. That's the difference. Democrats will vote for a dog that has diabetes, 100%. But Republicans will not vote unless they all agree that that's who they want. Just like Trump, they all agreed and they wanted him. But they don't all unanimously agree. They will not go vote, and that's the issue. Liberals, the dog has diabetes. Go vote for it.
Make him king.
Yeah, that's what they do, right? So you have to be in cahoots. That's the issue. But yeah.
Diabetic dog is a crazy candidate.
He was too smart. Listen, I think Charlie Kirk could have been the president 100%. Not now, but a few years. Charlie Kirk was one of the best people we've ever had in America. Well, you don't like how he speaks? Oh, well, that's freedom of speech, and he has his opinions. And he was usually never wrong, right? They say some stuff harsh sometimes. Yeah, but that's real life. Things aren't sugar-coated. Metro. I don't care. You're glad what? What are you glad about? Huh?
I think he's saying he's glad that.
I mean, I don't know if you said that, you're crazy. If you said that, like, bro, you're in the wrong podcast. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so pro Charlie Kirk, right? Like, what did he say wrong? He didn't say anything wrong. You don't like
speaking his mind.
You don't like what he said. Well, you don't like what he said because he's right in the grand scheme of things, right? And that showed you how much power he had. Look at all the people he had come out. 1,000 people hated him. Sure, everyone has haters. That's the thing about you will never have the thing about life, and people get scared is I don't want people to hate me. You can cure cancer and someone will hate you, right? You will never have 100% one-sided. It will never happen. He had 100,000 people who hated him. He had 1 billion people who loved him. I'm making up numbers right now, but you get my gist.
Math there.
You get my gist. You have more people that love you than hate you, and that's life.
Legend.
But yeah, that's Kareem. Welcome to Nick Nation.
Kareem, big dog.
Dexco said Charlie Kirk was always right and was positive in every interaction. Prove me wrong. 100%. He was usually always right. Right. Hannah Banana said, "We love ice here in Texas." I will say this. ICE has been a thing forever. Obama deported more people than Trump. Let's get that clear. People get mad at Trump because of the main dude. I forgot his name. I'm blanking. The main dude in ICE. Obama saluted him and gave him an award. Now, I believe in immigration. Like when I go to New Zealand and Australia, I have to show my visa. I have to show my work permit. I have to show my passport. When do I leave? When do I get there? 100%. But I do not agree that the old lady selling tacos in LA and Texas that's been here for 50 years, who has no criminal record, should be deported. I don't agree that the construction worker who has no criminal record, who hasn't done anything wrong their whole life, should be deported. He should stay. He has no criminal record. Why are we deporting him? He's here to make a better life. Now, the illegals with a criminal record, you gangbang, you have violence, domestic abuse, you have children abuse accusations, that 100% we send you back. But if you're just a grandma selling tacos and you're not committing a crime, stay here. What's the issue? You know, that I agree with. You know, if you're not committing a crime, why get you out? Now, if you're a heinous criminal, we got to get you out. And that goes from anywhere.
I second that. I agree.
What else?
Friend of mine from high school is now an ICE agent.
Jedi Max said, "Tell the old lady to go sell tacos in Mexico." Well, I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? That's where, you know, like my non-Republican side comes in. That's why, like, I'm in the middle. I'm telling you, I'm literally in the middle. Like, you're a criminal, we send you back anywhere. You've been here 50 years, not one speeding ticket.
Well, if you're a criminal, you're going to a United States federal jail or prison.
We shouldn't house you. If you're a criminal, we shouldn't house you.
Correct. But if you're illegal and don't have the proper United States documentation, why would we house you in a United States penitentiary or prison? Go back to your own.
Wait, my bad, I cut you. Metro seems so disappointed of Nick was a fan for so long. Brother, you don't like me because I like Charlie Kirk? I don't care. I say everything. Go on my Instagram. I say every word. And you want to hear something crazier? Your favorite people probably say the same goddamn thing, right? Like, I'm friends with everybody. Just remember, I'm friends with everybody. A-listers to Z-listers. Okay? We'll leave it at that. A-listers to Z-listers. Everyone thinks the same. Stop being a pussy. That's what it is. All right? Put that into perspective for yourself. There's no hypocrisy. It's Charlie Kirk was a good guy. And but yeah, once again, if you've been here for years, you don't commit crimes, let's give you a card. You deserve to be here. You commit crimes, you don't really do anything, you take advantage of our tax dollars, you take advantage of our system, now we can't help the single mothers and the single fathers, then, we get rid of you, no matter where you are. I need another Red Bull. It did piss me off. No, don't get mad. That's the thing. You don't get Metro out of here, right? You can have your opinion. You can voice your opinion. But once again, usually what's been happening lately is the people on that side who have an opinion don't come with facts. They come with emotion. Emotions don't hold up. Emotions are not real. You can wake up sad and be depressed by the end of the night. You can wake up depressed and go to sleep happy. Yep. Emotions are very temporary. That's why you do not argue or debate based on emotion. You debate with facts. And people like that do not have factual evidence, just have emotion. Well, he hurt me with his words. Well, if you get hurt by words, what Ty the Creator said, turn off your computer. Hey, if you get hurt by words, just turn your screen off. That's a famous quote by Tyler, the Creator. Go outside. Turn your computer off. Turn your phone off. Metro, Charlie never promoted racism. I just want to know, right? Give me one, this is all I'm asking from you. Give me one factual statement he said that promoted racism. That's all I want to know. I'm part Latino. Paulie's Latino. Vic's Latino.
Yep.
I've one of my producers. He's black. He's Jamaican, and my other producer's Haitian. No one's racist, right? Like, how is Charlie Kirk racist? Like, he even said it, he's not racist. Like, and he was like, it's just insane. People are insane. Yeah, people are crazy. But that's that. I've yet to find a single clip of CK saying anything hateful. Yeah, he wasn't hateful. He had his opinion. Would you get mad at facts? That's like, okay. That's like someone coming up to me and calling me fat. He's not being fat phobic. Well, I'm fat. Like, I can't call someone fat phobic because he called me fat. I'm 260 pounds. So therefore, I am overweight. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, well, you're fat phobic and you don't like fat. No, well, he's saying something that's valid. I'm chubby and I'm fat, so he's saying it. I am. You get me?
And then your turn is to rebuttal something worse.
But
that's how we were raised. And not everyone was raised like that.
I can't go and say you're fat phobic. No, he's not fat phobic. He's just calling something out. Like, if I see Paulie in the street, Paulie's a dark-skinned Salvadorian.
But being a good,
I'm like, hey, that guy is Salvadorian. He probably likes pupusas.
Yeah, but being a good debater.
It is. You know what I mean? It's what it is. That's the thing.
Well, that's what makes someone a good debater, though, is being able to do that. Is being able to just differentiate the tone and the time and the place.
100%. But once again, Metro Scene said nothing. I asked him to prove me with one thing. Once again, when you start debating people on that side, I asked him to give me one clip. That's all I asked. One clip of Charlie Kirk saying something racist.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
He said 100 things, but not the clip. Therefore, argument invalid. You're retarded. You're stupid, right? Conversation ended. Case closed. I asked you for one rebuttal. You couldn't send me one. Therefore, you have none. Therefore, case closed. Court of law. Nicky Gordo. Court, you're wrong there. That's it. Done. That's how easy it is, right? You don't have a rebuttal. Done. You're retarded. Like, that's what it is.
Hey, Hannah Banana says she only likes fat guys. W Hannah Banana.
Metro Scene said, once again, bootlicker. Well, I do support the blue. I do support police. I do think we need better infrastructure. We got to give cops more of a test. You get me? They abuse power, 100%. You get me? But once again, retards. Emo scene. Oh, cool. Listen. Hey, your favorite people in the world think just like me. That's the issue. Like I said, I'm friends with A through Z. I'm friends with everybody in the world. He's quiet 100%. But yeah, that's why everyone, hey, let's get L's in the chat. Chat, I need everyone to write L's for Metro. I need to see him squirm. I need just L's in the chat for Metro. You're not having a life, Metro. You're on here complaining that you're wrong, retard. But yeah, that's what it is. What? Yeah, you can have one. No, I have water here. Exactly. If your life is still here, if your life is so important and why it's still here, therefore it's not. But that's what happens usually when you're a libtard. You complain, you bitch, you don't take accountability in your actions, you blame everyone but yourself, and then you can't blame yourself because then you don't have accountability, and accountability is scary. And when you finally take accountability into your actions, you realize that, hey, that person... Is it back? You start realizing that, you know, that person was wrong and that person is yourself. So start taking accountability in your actions. That's all I want to know. Eddie TG, I don't kick people out. Kicking people out means you lose. I let them walk away. But yeah. Right here.
Yeah.
Donated $2. L Metro. Yeah. Metro, you're a retard.
I like that.
It was been crazier.
I thought you were about to cry.
It's all a caught. No, I was burping. It's always internet warriors. No one's ever told me anything to my face.
Yeah, in public, it's always dude, I love you, bro.
It's always giggles and this, and then same thing with Kirk. No one can debate him, so they unfortunately took him out because no one's brave enough to debate him. But that's what it is. Democrats used to be cool. JFK Democrats were cool. But Democrats became the party of violence while Republicans didn't. Now, Republicans, when you go too right, you become racist 100%. And when you go too far Republican and too far liberal, you always become the same thing. When you go too Republican, you're here. And when you go become too liberal, you're here. So you become everything you hate. That's the problem.
That's why I stay out that way.
Yeah, well, listen, Nick Nation, if you want to see the uncensored version, join the Patreon. If you want to hear me say slurs, because I say them. We all say them. You want to hear me curse as this? Join the Patreon. Link is in the bio. We have different tiers. There's also a tier where we can one-on-one have a therapy session or a debate session. And you can book it right here on the link. So go join the Patreon. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., we're dropping a brand new episode. So have your notifications turned on. Tomorrow at 2 p.m., brand new episode Eastern time. We're dropping an episode. Go watch it.
Watch it.
Dixo said $2. Nick, talk about spoonball. I don't know what spoonball is.
Oh, bro, you don't know what spoonball is? That's like the...
I know what that is.
Yeah. The All But Six tour. So basically, spoonball, I can kind of piggyback that. What was a game that was invented by Lou and you?
Brother, listen, I'm not playing spoonball. You know what I'm doing?
But let me just explain the rules really quick. It just involves plastic spoons, tennis ball, 2 players, right? And then you gotta like, or it's 1 spoon, and you gotta like spoon it to him, and then you gotta somehow catch it with a spoon off of 1 bounce. And we were playing that shit for hours in the green room.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play that. Listen, I just catch up on how to be more.
But yes, you were one of the inventors.
Yeah, it was
of
cool,
the
but
game.
now I do more stuff. Listen,
Now I do more stuff.
Nick Nation, join the Patreon, subscribe to the channel. We dropped a new reel on Instagram. Go check it out. New episode tomorrow. Johnny Blaze, I rock with you. Metro, right here. Because if I ever see you in person, hey, what are you gonna do? I'll sue the shit out of you, brother. I'm rich. W's in the chat for being rich. So yeah, I did tone my violence down a little bit. I'm not like that anymore. You know, I like beating people with the educational systems, right? Like I'm smarter than you, so therefore everything I do and it's always gonna be better, right? Metro, you're a faggot. I can say what I want. Everyone says what they want. That's the thing. Say whatever the hell. What are you gonna do? Nothing. That's the beauty of it. I'm here. You're at home jerking off in your mom's basement.
Dude.
Keep it there.
All right, guys.
Johnny Blaze, send $5. You need to send this video to 5 friends. Get the word out. Viva la resistance. We are the resistance, brother. I don't care about stupid pronouns that don't exist. I don't care about flags that don't exist. The only flag that should exist, that doesn't exist, is the Nick Nation flag. Let me see it, Victor. This is the one. You want to put flags out that don't exist? Right here. I don't agree. Don't believe in them. Doesn't exist.
Hey, add
it's
this
all
one
wrong.
to your chart.
Add this one to your chart, huh? Put this. Yeah. Don't care. Never cared. That's my issue. But Nick Nation, I rock with you guys. La Resistance, I'm here forever. Join me next time. Join the Patreon. New episode tomorrow.